Madrid seals off polling stations in desperate bid to stop independence referendum. Spanish police have sealed off 1,300 of the 2,315 schools in the region, earmarked as polling stations, and occupied the Catalan government's communications hub on Saturday in efforts to prevent the banned independence referendum. A government delegation said at least 163 schools are occupied in an attempt to keep the buildings open so they could be used as polling stations for the independence referendum on October 1. Supporters of the independence vote spent the night in schools with their children and say they plan to remain there until Sunday to keep them open for voters. According to El Nacional and other local media, the people occupying the schools have created a carnival atmosphere in an initiative coordinated by Escoles Aberts, Open Schools, and parents' associations, but Spanish authorities plan to clear the polling stations on Sunday. Giselle, who did not give her surname, said at a central Barcelona school, where adults and children slept in sleeping bags on gym mats, we slept and waited for the police so that they would not try to evict us or tell us what they wanted. They came once, and they were very polite. We told them we were inside and in peace. At Calasso Iguil School in the Raval district of Barcelona, police left some of those gathered in the playground and others outside as they shut the gates. They have not allowed anyone else to enter. Locals have gathered outside, making a human chain to provide food and drink to those inside. Express.co.uk has learned a primary school in the Sants district is also occupied, with the activists vowing to keep the school open for the referendum. A Spanish government source said police, who have been mobilized in their thousands to the region in the northeast of Spain to enforce a court order banning the referendum, would remove people from polling stations on Sunday. The Catalan government said police had occupied its communications hub and would remain there for 2 days after Catalonia's High Court ordered police to prevent electronic voting and instructed Google to delete an application it said was being used to spread information on the vote. Despite central government and court efforts to prevent the referendum, Catalan leader Carles Puigdemont said on Friday it would go ahead with no last-minute compromise. He said, "Everything is prepared at the more than 2,000 voting points, so they have ballot boxes and voting slips, and have everything people need to express their opinion." Although there are no events planned for this Saturday in Catalonia, several hundred people have protested the streets of Barcelona against the referendum, which the authorities in Madrid have said is illegal. The president of the Catalan National Assembly, Jordi Sánchez, in a media appearance, has said that 1 million votes in the illegal referendum would be an overwhelming success. The involvement of the schools drew strong condemnation from opponents of independence and politicians in Madrid. Íñigo Méndez de Vigo, the Spanish education minister, described the use of children by secessionist groups as despicable. Millions of Catalans are expected to attempt to vote in a ballot that will have no legal status, as it has been blocked by Spain's constitutional court and Madrid for being at odds with the 1978 constitution. Catalonia is a wealthy region within Spain with its own language, which is taught in schools and universally spoken. At a closing rally for the independence campaign in Barcelona on Friday, people formed the slogan "Referendum is Democracy" in large white letters on a stage in front of a cheering crowd, many draped in the red and yellow Catalan flag. But in a sign of how the breakaway attempt is opposed elsewhere in Spain, rallies took place outside town halls in major cities including Córdoba, Malaga, and Zaragoza. Hundreds gathered in the center of the capital Madrid waving Spanish flags and chanting Spanish unity, and "Don't fool us, Catalonia is Spain." Many balconies in the capital are draped with the red and yellow Spanish flag. In Catalonia, referendum organizers asked voters to turn up at 7 a.m. local time ahead of the polls opening at 9 a.m.